A beautiful day to all our viewers out there. Sincere apologies for a bit of delay on the audio system here, but we've managed to rectify the problem, and now we are online, and now we are off with the match between the PNG Lewas women's cricket team versus the Thailand women's cricket team in the first of the T20 series here in Port Moresby. Amini Park, the home of cricket, is bringing you live the international cricket match between PNG and the Thailand women's cricket team. We're live here on Amini Park. This is the second over. Earlier on in the day, Thailand won the toss and elected to bat first. And the openers are Maya and Suwan Konrati. My sincere apologies for any of the mispronunciation of the names, but we'll try our best to get the names right. And Maya pushes the ball down to the cover region as the Thailand women brings up the first boundary of their innings. The score is none for 6 runs, 1.4 overs. Gewatom for PNG Lewas bowling from the manwan of the field, and she pushed it short outside of wide and treated rightfully by Maya for the first boundary of the innings. Ooh, there was a bit of edge there, inside edge I think. Necessary thing. Keeper does well. Captain Brendetau does well to put the pads out to stop the ball from going down to the leg side. 7 runs. That is the 5th ball, a dot ball from Gewatom. Maya on 1 run of 3 balls, and Suwan Konrati on 5 of 8 balls. Gewatom last ball, straight up on the block hole, pushed down to the mid-on region for a single run. That is the over ball. Thailand no wickets down for 7 runs after 2 overs. The bowling card for PNG Lewas. Hannah Thomas opened the bowling for PNG, and the second over was bowled by Gewatom. 2 overs gone, none for 7 runs. Thomas is back on the attack to bowl her second over, and Sowan Konrati is on strike for the Thailand women's. First ball, pitch outside of off stump, front foot drive straight to the cover fielder. Dot ball again, no run. First ball from Thomas. Sowan Konrati on strike. Thomas again pitches on outside the off stump. Carefully played defensively by Sowan Konrati. Another dot ball. 2 balls gone. No runs scored so far off this over. Third ball, Thomas pitches a bit wider outside again. Sowan Konrati goes for a cover drive but misses. Safely taken by Brendetau. Another dot ball. 3 dot balls so far. 3 balls to go in the third over of Hannah Thomas bowling. Again, keeping it tight there, Hannah Thomas. Again, just straighten it a bit, straight to the stump, and defensively blocked out by Sowan Konrati for the Thailand cricket team. 4 dot balls. Thomas keeping it tight here and nicely punched down to the mid-on region by Sowan Konrati for a single run. A good over so far for the Lewas, been bowled by Henao Thomas. 1 run conceded so far. Straight again into the pads and finishes off with a dot ball, and that is a good over from Henao Thomas, conceding just 1 run. And Thailand, after 3 overs, no wickets down for 8 runs, and the partnership for the Thailand innings is 8 runs. PNG bowlers keeping it tight. Just the boundary scored off. Gewatom's first over, and it's 9 for 8. Gewatom will be continuing from the manwen of the field. First ball from Gewatom. Sowan Konrathi on strike pushes the ball down to the offside through to the coveraging, and a bit of a collision there and overthrows happening, and another run conceded off the overthrow. A bit sloppy there from the PNG women's team fielders, conceding an overthrow run brings the Thailand score to 10 runs, 3.1 over, and Gewatom is bowling for the PNG Lewas. Pitch outside of off stump, good ball, a good length ball, played and missed by Sowan Konrathi. Another dot ball from Gewatom's second ball. A beautiful day out here on Amini Park. This is the first T20 match of the international series between PNG women's cricket team and the Thailand women's cricket team. And dropped at first slip by, I think it's Konio Ola. That was a good ball, pitched up, made the batsman play at it, edged it, but unfortunately the slips fielder couldn't hang on to the catch, spilled the ball, and that would have been the first wicket for PNG, but put down by Konio Ola. A run conceded still, 9 for 11. Gewatom, 4th ball moves in, pitch outside of the off stump, played and missed by Maya. Another dot ball, 4th ball. Gewatom, 9 for 8 runs, 1.4 overs. Our very own umpire, female umpire Helen Atai, is officiating in this match. She is on screen now. So well done to Cricket PNG for promoting women's umpiring profile. Edge down to the third man region, over the slip fielder, and that is the second boundary for the Thailand innings coming from Gewatom's second over. Pitched short and wide outside of the off stump. Maya went for it, cut hard, edged it over the slips fielder, and ran down to the boundary for the second 4 of the Thailand innings. As you can see, Gewatom comes in short and wide again, and another bat ball from Gewatom, bowling short wide and rightfully treated by Imeya. Cuts hard, and the ball races down to the boundary for another 4 runs, and that brings Thailand's score to 19 runs after 4 overs. Shot wide. Bad ball from Gewatom after a boundary being scored, and Meyer hits it through the point region for her second boundary of her innings. Hannah Thomas has been kept on the Boroko end of the field. Punched through the point region by Maya. No, I beg your pardon, it was Soan Konrati. Played it onto the offside for 2 runs. Second ball from Hannah Thomas, chipped over the infield, just landing in front of the deep mid-on fielder. Holland Doriga fields the ball and returns the ball back to the bowler. A bit sloppy there again from the PNG fielders, but only 1 run conceded. Third ball from Thomas is hit down to the corner region, and it's a maximum by Maya. She's getting things going. Hechi gets her 3rd boundary of her innings, and that was a beautiful shot. Just pitched full onto the off stump, and Maya opens up a bit, goes the long handle and hits it over the boundary. Good comeback ball from Thomas there. Dot ball. The Thailand batters have raised the run rate over, or just on 6 runs at this stage. Played down to the square leg region. Deep square leg comes in to field the ball, and comfortable 2 runs. Good running between the wicket by the Thailand batters. Another 2 runs for Maya brings her score to 17 of 10 balls. She is striking well over 100. Dropped shot by Hannah Thomas, played onto the mid-wicket region by Maya, brings her score to 18, and that is the over ball. That was a good over for the Thailand batters. 11 runs, 12 runs in fact, coming from that over. That is a good over for Thailand batters, Thailand innings, and the run rates gone over the 6.2 mark. After 5 overs, Thailand Anand for 31 runs. This will be the last over of the power play overs, and the 6th over will be bowled by Isabel Toa. Right arm off spinners, Isabel. First ball, and that's good running between the wickets again by the Thailand batters. Just dropped it on the offside and well backed up by Soan Konrati. Another safe single, good running between the wicket. 9 for 32. Toa coming from the Manwen of the field. And that is another good running from the Thailand batters. Another quick single. PNG fielders fielding a bit deeper in the infield, just on the circle, the point fielder. So the Thailand batters are able to steal a run just in front of the point fielder there for the PNG Levas. Third ball, Isabel Toa. Pitch outside the off stump, whitish ball. Played and missed by Maya, who has been getting things going, scoring 3 boundaries so far, two fours and a 6, and punched through to the deep point region. A fielder out there, Just a single considered of this ball. 3 runs so far of this over. Isabel Toa, none for 3. Sowan Konrathi on strike. Toa. And that is the first wicket for the PNG Lewas as Toa strikes on the 5th ball of her first over, knocking over Sowan Konrathi for 14 runs of 20 balls, and that is a good break for the PNG Lewas. Thailand losing their first wicket in the 6th over, 1 for 34, and Isabel Toa. Good bowling from Toa. Sowan Konrathi tries to play it onto the leg side. The shot that I don't think was there, but she did, and that's cost her wicket. PNG have now taken the first wicket, and Thailand are now 1 for 34. Last ball of the power play over, and that is a big wicket. The Thailand batters were getting things going, especially with Maya scoring boundaries in quick succession, and that is a vital break for the PNG Lewas. Isabel Toa taking the first wicket, 1 run, 1 wicket at the expense of 3 runs. This will be her last over to complete, last ball I mean, to complete the first power play over 6 overs. And this pitch outside of the off stump, played and missed by new batter Koncharoenkai. I apologize if I didn't quite pronounce their name, but like I said, we will try our best to pronounce these long names of the Thailand players. My sincere apologies for any mispronunciations on that part, but anyhow, it's 1 for 34 after 6 overs. That is, the power play overs gone for PNG and Thailand batters, so the field restrictions will be adjusted. So from the 7th over up to the 20th over, the PNG fielders are allowed a maximum of 4 fielders outside the infield, the inner circle line. And the captain of PNG team is now adjusting her field accordingly. She can put 4 players outside of the inner circle. And Sibona Jimmy has been introduced into the attack from the bowling club end of the field. First ball pitch outside of off stump, and the danger girl Maya on strike. Dot ball, first ball, second ball. Pitched up. Maya uses her feet, tries to hit through the field, straight to the fielder, and another dot ball for Sibona Jimmy's bowling. That is good bowling. Changed her line a bit, bowled a bit straighter. She's working the batsman out, the batter out, changing her lines. She started her first 2 balls on the off stump and straightened it a bit into the stumps, and Maya had to adjust as well. 3 dot balls, pitch outside of the off stump, played and missed by Maya. 4th ball, dot balls, 1 for 34, good bowling from Sibona Jimmy again, and that is going to be close. Oh, that was close, but I think Maya just stepped outside of the wicket region, and that gave a bit of doubt to the umpire. 5 dot balls turning out to be a good over, and that will be the over ball. A maiden start for Sibonajimi. A good over from Sibonajimi. A maiden over. After 7 overs, the Thailand women's team is 1 wicket down for 34 runs. That is the scorecard for the Thailand women. Maya on 20. Sowan Konrathi bowl for 14, and Concharoinkai yet to score. Toa, the wicket taker, is back on the attack from the Manu end of the field. Pitch outside of the off stump, played and missed by Concharoinkai. Dot ball, first ball from Isabel Toa. Concha is on strike, if I may say Concha, to make it easier on the pronunciation part. I convey my sincere apologies on the name pronunciations, but like I said, I'll try my best. Concha Roinkai on strike. Isabel Toa coming from the Manuan. 1 run so far from this over. Keeping it tight. Isabel Toa. Pitch foolish on the offside. Played onto edged, actually. Didn't quite time it. Maya, the danger girl, is on strike. Didn't quite time that ball on this occasion. Edged it down to the gully region, and she punched the ball down to the cover, deep cover area. There's protection there for Isabel in case the danger girl Maya gets it through to the field. And that is going to be out. No, not quite, sorry. I thought she had left her ground and the wicketkeeper took the bails out, but not to be. She was safely home. That is the last ball coming from Toa. That was a full toss played onto the cover region by Concharoinkai for 2 runs and brings her score to 3 of 5 balls. Thailand are now 1 for 38. As we await the update of the score, they should move up to, there you go, 1 for 38 runs after 8 overs. Papua New Guinea bowlers. Bowling card shows Thomas bowling 2 overs, Kiwatom bowling 2 overs. Sibona Jimmy is back on the attack, bowling from the bowling club end of the Amini Park. Bisini. Been corrected. It's the Bisini end of the field, and Maya has slowed down a bit in her strike rate, so PNG bowlers are doing a good job pulling her back, pulling her strike rate back down to manageable range. Now 1 for 39. Maya is on 22 runs of 24 balls. Concharoinkai is on 3 runs of 5 balls. Third ball coming from Sibona Jimmy, bowling from the Bisini end of the field, straight into the pads. Sweep shot by Concharoinkai down to the short fine leg region. A dot ball, no runs. She comes up to the pitch of the ball, uses her feet nicely, plays it down to the deep mid-on fielder for a single run. That brings the Thailand score to 40 runs. Maya on strike. She comes down the pitch again, plays it onto the leg side. Another good run in between the wicket by the Thailand batters. Just keeping the scoreboard ticking with singles and waiting for the right balls to score the boundaries, or pitched up and nicely played onto the leg side. Sweep shot down to the leg side, deep mid-wicket region, and for another single run that will bring the score for Thailand 1 for 42 after 9 overs of the 20 overs allocated in this innings. 1 for 42. Beautiful day here at the home of Cricket PNG, Amini Park. We have the PNG women's team playing the Thailand women's team in the international series, first of 2 T20 matches played here in Port Moresby. Isabel Toa continues from the man of the fail, and she has taken the only wicket so far. 1 for 7 runs in her 2 overs. This is her 3rd over. First ball, a dot ball, and second ball, keeping it tight with another dot ball. And pressure is mounting on the Thailand batters as they were getting things going, especially when Maya was scoring boundaries, and their running between the wickets has been very good. That is very good running again from the Thailand batters. 3 runs conceded here, and that brings the Thailand score to 1 for 45 in 9.3 overs. Maya on 23, her strike rate has dropped a bit to just below 100. She is on 23 runs of 25 balls. Good attacking ball from Isabel Toa straight to the stumps. Quicker ball and carefully played by Maya. No runs conceded. This will be the 5th ball. Goes for a sweep shot, misses, and taken by the wicketkeeper. Dot ball again. Last ball to go. Just 3 runs off the over so far. Isabel goes at the stumps, and that's good fielding again from the PNG fielder, almost effecting a run out, but unfortunately didn't quite hit the wicket. And that is the 10th over of the Thailand innings. 1 for 45, and a technical timeout has been called as the teams huddle up for a technical break, and the coaches will be allowed to talk to their players and re-strategize for the last 10 overs of the Thailand innings. 1 for 45 after 10 overs. We will be back soon. To Amini Park, the home of Cricket PNG in Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea. This is the first of the two T20 matches between the PNG women's cricket team versus the Thailand women's cricket team. Sibona Jimmy is continuing from the Bicini end of the field. Misses her line a bit, sprays it down to the leg side and helped on to by Koncharoenkai down to the fine leg region. A bit of misfield there. I think passed through the fielder and just away from the fielder and races down to the boundary. That is the fourth boundary of the Thailand innings. Koncharoenkai on strike, pushes for a single down to the mid-off region, and good running, good awareness by the Thailand batters. Very alert on the overthrow or the misfield on this occasion, and gets another run of the overthrow ball. 1 for 51, third ball, dot ball by Sibon and Jimmy, continuing from the Bicini end of the field. Fourth ball coming, played down to the leg side again. Thailand running brilliantly between the wickets, keeping their scoreboards ticking as PNG bowlers have been tidying things up in the last couple of overs. So the Thailand batters have been very smart here, pushing for singles, doing nothing silly, not taking too many risks, playing sensibly, waiting for the right balls to score the boundaries off. Like so, she moves down to the pitch of the ball and sweeps the ball down to the deep fine leg region. That is another good over for Thailand batters. The Thailand innings, 8 runs conceded, bringing their score to 53 runs after 11 overs. The PNG side, the fielding side, Brenda Tau, captain Pauke Siaka, vice captain Nawani Vare, Konio Ola, Hena Thomas, Holland Doriga, Dika Lohia, Hane Lohia Tau, Isabel Toa, Sibona Jimmy, Tania Ruma, Keva Ogabe, Kewa Tom, Buruka Vicky. That is the full squad for the PNG Lewas. 14 players representing Papua New Guinea. Proud moment for the PNG Lewas players. And Lohia Tau is being introduced into the attack, coming down from the Manu end of the field, replacing Isabel Toa, the wicket taker. First ball, a dot ball. Second ball, played onto the leg side for 2 runs by Meyer, brings her score to 26 runs. Lohia Tau, third ball. Full ball, full toss, chipped over the infield by Meyer, brings her score to 27 of 33 balls. Thailand out 1 for 56 in the middle of the 12th over. Lohia Tau is bowling from the Manwen of Amini Park here. Pitched outside the off stump, fourth ball. Concha Roinkai tries to cut it, but straight to the fielder. She goes again for another cut shot, but misses, and dot ball again. 3 runs so far, 1 ball to go in Lohia Tao's first over, and it is the 12th over for the PNG in Thailand innings. I beg your pardon. Full toss down to the deep fine leg region. Nicely, powerfully played onto the leg side by Concha Roinkai. Brings the score to 16 after 12 overs. The Thailand women's cricket team are 1 down for 57 runs. This is the first of the T20 matches, 2 matches, T20 matches that will be played between these 2 countries, kicking off the international series between Thailand and PNG women's. 1 for 57 after 12 overs. The veteran Pauke Siaka, the vice captain of the team, is now been introduced into the attack, and she has been bowling very well for the Lewas, the veteran, in the recent tours, and she has been leading from the front as a senior player, both with the ball and bat for the PNG Lewas. She is been introduced into the attack from the Bicini end of the field, pitch on the leg side, and nicely glanced down to the fine leg region by Concha, bringing her score to 20 runs of 19 balls. And that is a loosening start from the vice captain Pauke Siaka. First ball down on the leg side and glanced down to the boundary line by Concha. 1 for 61. Thailand girls women's national team. Again, the running between the wicket has been very good from these Thailand top order batters. And Maya charges down the pitch to get to the pitch of the ball and place it powerfully onto the cover region, deep cover region fielder for a single run. Brings Concha on strike, again place it down to the point region, powerfully hit, cut, shot down to the deep point fielder, keeps the scoreboard ticking. Another single run for Thailand, and it's 7 runs so far from this over. Maya moves on to the offside and tries to pull down to the leg side, and a leg by considered, 1 run. The umpire signals leg bys. Last ball, and down the field, hit down straight onto the mid of region. Another good shot by Concha Roinkai, bringing her score to 24 of 22 balls. And she is getting things going. Hey, Concha Roinkai, 24 runs. She's just striking over 100%. And Maya 28, 1 Corti, 40 Roinkai. Doing a good job for team. Maya 5 balls and Concha Roinkai 24 of 22 balls. After 13 overs, Thailand at 167. Lohieta will be second coming from the manual of the field. Left arm Turks bar. And good running against for Thailand again. That will bring the score to 60 runs. Score the first ball of Lohieta, second over. Mike and Koncharoenka is on 4, takes on strike. Lohieta and keeping the score running between the wickets for seconds. And in 4, the ball got off. That ball's back a moment, but missed across it. The ball on to cover June and for the first in Harry on one pick is so there's team in to field the ball. Very experienced now. He has on the ball, but job still 2 balls remaining. Of 25 balls. Buncher of 25 balls. Boncharonka full toss. Hit down to scoreboard. On strike, slow in to trade route from the offside. Dot playing 5 runs only from the Thailand 148 15 over. Good happen man Jaronka bringing ships to 44 runs to them and been doing a good for their team. Keep scoreboard winner is a display of batting through short played and excellent running wicket. So has highlight for Thailand innings. The PNG fielders have been given a bit of a run around by the Thailand batters with some very good running between wicket. Isab is back into the attack, coming down from the man of the field. First ball punch to the onside, the middle for a single run by Meyer. Bringing his score to 30. Balls hit the air, safely lands on. Tries to come for the second run, but nicely cut off by the PNG fielder. Bingo. And that is stumped out as Isabel Toa strikes again, taking his second wicket, bringing Koncharoenka's innings to an end. A brilliant runs of 27 balls, but Isabel Toa has strike again, taking his second wicket at the end of 12 runs, and that is a big wicket, a big break from the PNG Lewas, and nicely taken by the wicketkeeper, Captain Brandetau. Koncharoenka trying to lift the run rate a bit for her team, tries to go for a big shot, runs out to the pitch ball, the spin does her, misses, and nicely stumped by Brandetau. Thailand are quite comfortable at 2 for 80, but that is a big break from the PNG bowlers and the fielders that could change the swing of things for a moment, as the partnership, a crucial partnership, has been broken by some all-round cricket effort from Isabel Toa and Brandetau, effecting a brilliant stumping and brings Koncharoenka's innings to an end. It is 2 for 80 runs, 15.3 overs. New batter is Chai Wai. I think that's a bit easier to pronounce, and hopefully I've done well in pronouncing the name, but my sincere apologies if I mispronounce it. Chai Wai on strike, Bella, Isabel Toa. Continues from the manual of the field. 2 runs and a wicket, 3 runs and a wicket, keeping it tight at the crucial stages of the Thailand innings, and it's up in the air. It's going to be caught. That should be taken, and that is another wicket. Double wicket over from Isabel Toa. Strikes again. 3 down for 81. PNG pulling the game back in their favor, especially in the innings for Thailand. Thailand were cruising at 1 for 80 runs, and Isabel Toa strikes twice in the third over, and that is another wicket for PNG Lewas. The Thailand have lost their third wicket with the scoreboard on 81, and it's the danger girl Maya back in the pavilion, and that brings Suti Ruang for Thailand to bat. This is a very good over from Isabel Toa. 2 wickets, 3 runs so far, and bringing her tally, taking 3 wickets for 13 runs, 1 ball to go. Actually, this is her last over. So in T20s, a bowler is required to bowl 4 overs, and Isabel Toa in her 4th over, last ball to go, has taken 3 wickets and finishes off on a high note with a dot ball. What a good over from Isabel Toa. 2 wickets and 3 for 13 runs of her 4 overs. That is a brilliant spell from Isabel Toa, doing a good job for her team, taking the 3 wickets of the inning so far. That will slow things down for the Thailand batting, or the Thailand innings, as they were cruising with Maya and Kwanjaroenkai scoring freely and running brilliantly between the wickets. But Isabel Toa had other ideas to stop their innings, taking the 2 danger batters out in the same over, and 2 new batters are in for Thailand. And now PNG are bubbly. They are smelling blood here, PNG, and they are now re-energized after the 2 wickets. Thailand are still in control of their innings, provided that Chai Wai and Suti Ruang takes a few balls to get the eyes in and start going big, especially in the dying overs of their innings. Siaka is now back into the attack, coming from the Bisinian, making some field changes, keeping the pressure, bringing the deep mid-off fielder up into the circle to keep the pressure going. And that's worked well, but the ball's been put down by Gawa Tom. That is good bowling from Pauke Siaka. Keeping the pressure on here. The batter went for a big shot, hit it straight to the fielder at the mid-off region, but unfortunately the ball's been put down. That would have been the 4th wicket for the Thailand batters. Siaka, 3rd ball, pitches onto the onside. Nicely played by Suti Ruang onto the leg side, down for a single run. Chai Wai is on strike. Siaka, 4th ball. Stump to stump. That is good all-round cricket by the veteran Siaka, fielding off her own bowling, as the leg side fielders are all deep down on the boundary line, protecting the boundaries. 5th ball, a slow ball from Siaka. Suti Ruang goes for a big shot down to, tries to hit it down to the leg side, misses the ball, taken by Wicketkeeper Brandetau, captain. Last ball, 3 runs so far. Siaka goes outside of off stump, played onto down to the point, deep point region for a single run. Good over from Siaka, just 4 runs conceded. A good innings building from the Thailand. 2 new batters for Thailand, Chai Wai and Suti Ruang. Score is now 3 wickets down for 85 runs. 3 overs remaining in the Thailand innings, and Lohia Tau has now been introduced back onto the attack for PNG Lewas, coming down from the Manwen of the field. Fastball pitched outside of off stump by Lohiatau. Sutiruang goes for a cut shot, misses the ball, no run, goes again for a cut shot. Second ball here from Lohiatau. Deep point fielder protecting the boundary, especially in this last couple of overs for the Thailand innings here, and only a single conceded so far. And again, pitches outside of off stump, a bit wide. Chai Wai goes for a big cut shot, gets it through the fielders and gets 2 runs here and bringing their score to 86, 3 for 86. Chai Wai on strike on 5 runs. Lohia Tau for the Lewas, bowling from the Manuen, not giving too many room for the Thailand batters to get under the ball and go for a big shot in this crucial dying overs in the Thailand innings. Suti Ruang back on strike, and a bit of spin there, tries to guide it onto the gully region but misses. 4 runs so far in this over. Last ball to go. Chai Wai on strike. Suti Ruang, I beg your pardon, place it down to the deep point fielder, and that is the over ball. 1 run conceded, 5 runs in total in that over. Lohiatau completes 3 overs, none for 15, and Thailand are 3 for 90 after 18 overs. Now Thomas has been brought back into the attack by Captain Brandetau. 3 for 92, 2 runs of the first over of Hannah Thomas' 4th over, and takes a wicket straight through. That is the 4th wicket down for Thailand. PNG tightening their screws in the last overs of the Thailand innings as Hanatom strikes, takes the 4th wicket for the Thailand or for PNG Lewas. 4-4-92. Hannah Thomas striking in the 19th over, and Thailand are losing wickets in these crucial stages of their innings, and that's at the back of some pressure bowling from the PNG bowlers, especially Isabel Toa striking twice in her 4th over. Lohia Tau and Paukin Siaka bowling some tight lines, and the pressure has been building for the Thailand batters as they look to score big in these remaining overs, last 10 balls of their innings, and they are on 4-4-91. Thomas pitches outside of off stump. New batter Laumi has come to the crease to play the remaining few balls in the Thailand innings. Thomas 1 wicket in this over so far, conceding 2 runs. Suti Ruang goes for a big shot, hits the ball over the infield, racing down to the boundary line, fielded by Lewas fielder Gewat Tom, and that is 2 runs for Suti Ruang. Spins the ball down to the leg side, and a misfield by Toa. PNG fielder has missed the ball. A bit of pressure released there for the Thailand. That was not a good fielding for PNG Lewas, giving away a unnecessary boundary there. Played onto the onside Isabel. Or the bounce. The ball must have hit something and bounced over the fingers, and again pushes the ball down to the onside Suti Ruang. Bringing her score to 13 runs, and that is 100 runs for Thailand coming at the end of the 19th over. Last over to be bowled for PNG Lewas, and I think it will be Sibona Jimmy bowling the last over for PNG Lewas. She will be coming down from the Manuan of the field. New batter Laumi will be facing the first ball of the last over from Sibona Jimmy, and Brenda Tau keeping the fielders on their toes, waving them to get on with it. Pitched up, first ball, dot ball, straight to the mid-wicket fielder. No run there. Good start for the 20th over. Pitched up again and hit straight down to the deep mid-on fielder for a single run. Brings Suti Ruang on strike. She is on 13, just striking over 100 runs. Striking over 100. And straight down the ground past the bowler, and comes back for second run, and that is a run out. Good fielding from the bowler herself, getting the return ball from Hannah Thomas, flicks it onto the stump, and Laumi has been found short of her ground, and that is the fifth wicket for PNG. Thailand are now 5 down for 102 runs. 3 more balls to go in this last over. Straight down the ground. That is good all-round cricket from the PNG Levers. Good fielding and good awareness from Sibona Jimmy. Sibona Jimmy fields the ball just wide of the stumps, flicks it back onto the stump, gets a run out and saves a run there for the PNG Levers. Thailand are 5 for 102. 3 balls to go to complete their innings. Suti Ruang goes for a big shot. I thought for a moment that the fielder was going to catch the ball, but misjudged it. The ball lands just wide of her, and Suti Ruang gets another 2 runs, pitched up by Sibona Jimmy and edged past the wicketkeeper. More runs for Suti Ruang. Coming back for the 3rd run, there is some very good running again from Thailand batters. Bit sloppy there for the Levers, giving the extra run to the Thailand batters, taking 3 runs in the second last ball of the over. Last ball, Jimmy pitched up, hit straight down the ground, lands safely, and 2 runs to complete the innings, brings the score to 5 wickets down for 109 runs in the allotted 20 overs, and PNG Levers have bowled at 20 overs, restricted Thailand to a total of 109 runs, and they will have to bat well to get 110 runs to win the first match of the series. We will be back shortly after a short innings break here at Amini Park, the home of Cricket PNG. We'll see you soon. To Amini Park, the home of Cricket PNG. This is the first T20 match between PNG women's cricket team and the Thailand women's cricket team. Earlier on in the first innings, Thailand, after winning the toss, elected to bat first, and they have put on 109 runs in 20 overs for PNG. And we have PNG opening batters Konio Oala and Holland Doriga opening the innings for the PNG Lewas, and the Thailand bowler is Maya, coming down from the Manu end of the cricket field. First ball way outside of the off stump, whitish ball. Konio Oala tries to nudge at the ball past the bat and taken by the wicketkeeper. The opening bowler for Thailand is Fanita Maya, and a bit of shape there, outswing. That is a good ball from Maya. I will call her Maya, Fanita Maya. Second ball of her first over, 2 dot balls. Konio Oala on strike for PNG Lewas. 110 is the target for PNG Lewas, and they will need a good start from the 2 opening batters as Konio goes for a big shot over the mid-on region, and the umpire is trying to confirm whether it's a boundary. It's a 4 or 6, and she goes 6 as the fielder confirms that the ball has gone over the boundary line, and Konio Oala gets off the mark with a powerful 6 maximum over the mid-on region. PNG are now none for 6, and Konio again hit it straight down the ground past the mid-off fielder, and another boundary for Konio Oala brings her score to 10 runs of just 4 balls. And as I've mentioned, the PNG batting will need a good start from the opening batters to get the target of 110. They will need to be positive. It's a good score for women's cricket, T20 cricket. So they need to start off on a strong, solid foundation from these 2 batters who on their day can do a lot of damage to any bowling attack. 2 attacking batters, Holland Doriga and Konio Oala, lives up to her name. 10 runs so far of 4 balls, a big 6 and a 4 brings their score to 10, and PNG also are on 10 runs in the first over of their innings. Maya coming down from the Manuen goes for a slow ball. Variation is key in T20 cricket, and that is good, smart cricket from Maya. Change her pace, slow it down a bit, takes the pace off the ball, and Konio Oala safely defends the ball, and a dot ball. Dot, dot, 6-4, dot. Last ball to go from Fanita Maya. Another slow ball, backhand, and nicely watched by Konioala, defensive shot, no runs on the last ball. PNG, none for 10 runs. Konioala and 10. Doriga yet to face the ball. Bowler coming from the Bisinian for the Thailand team is leading. Tipata Uttawong. Pronounced your name well. My sincere apologies if the pronunciation is wrong, but will try my best to get these names correct. It's Tipacha Puttawong for Thailand. The attack coming from the Bisini end of the cricket ground. She is a left-arm orthodox bowler for Thailand to bowl the second over. A slip fielder in, wicket keep up. Holling goes for a big shot down to the boundary line, and it's been misfield by the deep midfielder for Thailand, and that is another powerful start from Holland Doriga as well. As I mentioned earlier, these two are attacking batters, and if they get on a good start, they can hit a lot of bowling, and they are on 14 runs in the second over. Pitched up outside of off stump, left-hander batting. Holland Doriga tries to guide it down to the slips region or the gully region, but straight to the fielder, no runs considered. Goes for a slap shot, trying to get it past the infield, but didn't quite get any bat on it. Straight to the wicket keeper, and two dot balls after a boundary ball. And playing positively here, Holland Doriga punches the ball down to the mid-on region for another single for her tally. Brings a score to 5, and that brings Konioala on strike, who's got 10 runs so far in 6 balls. And Konio as well can do a lot of damage to any bowlers on her day. She's on 10 runs. PNG 9 for 15, chasing a target of 110. Puttawong is bowling a 5th ball, pitched up. Defensive shot from Oala. Dot ball, 5 runs so far from this over. Puttawong, last ball. Oala on strike, goes for a big shot. There's protection there for Puttawong. 2 deep fielders out on the leg side, protecting the boundaries, putting pressure on the batter. Straight to the deep mid-on fielder. Settles for a single. That brings PNG score to 9 for 16 runs after 2 overs. Holland Doriga on 5 runs and Konioala on 11 runs. A solid start for the PNG Lewas, chasing a target of 110. If they need to win in a good style, Holland Doriga and Konioala have to bat and set a foundation, solid foundation for the Lewas. Maya, I should say, comes back on the attack from the manual of the field. First ball into the ribs of Konioala, played down to the leg side, infield, shot mid wicket fielder. Dot ball. First ball, Konyo Ola on strike. Second ball from Maya. Gives room to access the ball. Konyo mistimes it, plays it down to the square leg region for a single, brings a score to 12 of 10 balls. Doriga is on strike. She is on 5 runs. Lewas are none for 17 runs. Field changes for Thailand as the batters change ends, brings Holland Doriga, a left hand and right hand combination going for the Lewas. So that will be a bit of a border for the field inside as these two changes keep changing ends. And another good shot from Holland Doriga. Up his shot over the infield, and the ball races down to the boundary for the 4th boundary of the Lewas innings, and keeping the scoreboard flying. PNG are now no wickets down for 21 in 3.3 overs so far. Sorry, I beg your pardon. It's 2.3 overs. I'm a bit getting ahead of myself as the PNG batters looking solid here, playing positively, scoring boundaries, keeping the pressure on the bowlers. That's well played by Holland Doriga after scoring a boundary. Smartly plays the ball safely on the ground down to the mid-wicket region. Goes across for a single, brings Ola on strike. And these two are looking very solid for the PNG Lewas. The Lewas need Ola and Doriga to bat as long as they can if they want to win in style. Maya, 5th ball, change of pace. Slowish delivery, slow ball, nicely guided by Oala, watched it onto the bat, plays it safely, not trying to force any issue here. They have made a solid start and they just need to keep their heads down, select the good balls to score big off. Last ball, Maya, down to the leg side, good running between the wicket, down to the feed, down to the deep fine leg fielder. Konyo retains strike on the other end after a single run of the last ball of Maya's 2nd over. PNG are looking solid here. They are on 23 runs after 3 overs, striking well over 100, which is a good start for the PNG batting side. Earlier on, Thailand batted out the 20 overs, set a total of 109 runs for PNG women's team. 3 overs, 23 runs. Oala on 13, facing Putawong, bowling from the Vicinian of the Amini Park, and Konyo. Oala goes again for a big shot, a full length ball. Konyo rocks on the front foot, nails on the back foot, gets enough bat on the ball, and that sounded sweet. Over the boundary for another 6. That is the 2nd 6 of Konyo's innings here. She's hit 2 sixes and 2 fours. I think Putawong coming from the Bicini end, ball straight into stump to stump area. Konyo Oala keeping her head down, playing it safely, doing nothing silly. The scoreboard has ticked over 29 runs so far. Oala on strike. Pitched outside the leg stump, nicely guided onto the leg side. Shot fine leg region. Konyo Oala moves to 20 runs. It's none for 30 runs. Halfway mark of the 4th over. Putawong for Thailand, bowling from the Bicini end. Doriga is on strike. Putawong, 4th ball. Pitch outside leg side. Glance down to the short fine leg region. Fielded by Thailand fielder. Umpire signals a leg by. So extra runs for PNG Lewas. Single, and Oala is on strike. The danger girl, Oala, is on strike. Has looked very solid from the wet go. And she mishits the ball, tries to go for a run. And Doriga sends her back. Almost disaster for the PNG Lewas. They don't have to do anything silly here, the PNG Lewas. They are cruising. They are cruising. Konyo Oala and Holland Doriga are scoring freely, so nothing silly required of them at this stage. The replay again. And Konyo Oala powerfully on the leg side again. That's even a bigger shot. Goes a long way again. Oala, maximum again, brings a score to 26. 14 runs conceded off the 4th over, and very solid from the 2 Papua New Guinea openers, Konyo Oala and Holland Doriga. They are trying to finish this game in quick time. It's no wickets down, none for 37, 4 overs, still 2 overs remaining in the first power play overs of 6 overs for the PNG Lewas innings. Bowling change from the Manuan, the new bowler for Thailand, brought on is Chaturong. I better get this right. It's Chaturong Gratana. Chaturong Gratana. It's Sunida Chaturong Gratana. On for Thailand from the Manuan of the field. Right arm off spin, orthodox. And first ball pitch outside of the leg side, spins across the batter's body, guides it onto the point region, straight to the fielder, no run. Doriga on strike. And place it onto the leg side, I think off the hip. Oala not trying to do anything silly and gesturing to her partner to give her loud calls or positive calls. Third ball, good over so far, 3 dot balls, trying to pull it back for the Thailand girls as the PNG girls have made a flying start. Oala on 26, Doriga on 10. Middle of the 5th over, Chaturong Gratana is bowling for Thailand. Onto the leg side again. No run. Good over so far. Trying to keep it tight for Thailand here. Chaturong Ratana, Doriga. Oh, a bit of spin there, a 10, bit of 10 there, a lot of 10 actually. Again, across the batter's body, safely watched on by the batter, Doriga, and taken by the wicketkeeper for Thailand. Last ball. Doriga goes for a big shot, didn't quite get hold of it, mistimes it, the ball's going down to the fine leg region, deep fine leg region. 2 runs for Doriga to finish off the over, 2 runs considered. PNG are none for 39 runs after 5 overs. Oala powerfully on 26 of 17 balls, and Doriga on 12 runs of 13 balls. The Manhattan chart. PNG are flying. Bowling change at the Bikini end of the cricket field. The new bowler for Thailand is Kom Chomp. It's Onika Kom Chompu. Onika Kom Chompu. Kam Chompu. Actually, I beg your pardon, my sincere apologies for any wrong pronunciations of the names. We will try our best to get them right, and our sincere apologies if we and the ball's hit up in the air straight to the deep mid wicket fielder, and that is the first wicket for Thailand, getting the crucial wicket of Konio Oala. Was looking very dangerous and hits the ball straight into the Thailand fielder, and she is walking back to the pavilion, scoring 26 runs, making a good start for the Lewas, and that is the first wicket for PNG Women's. 1 down for 39 runs. Last of the power play overs for PNG batting. Nicely taken, safe hands, crucial wicket, 1 for 39, and the new batter for PNG Lewas is another experienced campaigner in Sibona Jamie. Left hand batter, very experienced, has played a lot of games for the PNG Lewas over the years and has been a solid member of the PNG batting department. She can get going. Sibona Jimmy. Onto the crease. PNG cruising at 1 for 39, chasing a target of 110. Kam Chompu gets the breakthrough Thailand needed, taking the key wicket of Konio Oala. Sibona Jimmy, first ball, dot ball. Dot ball again, rocks on the front foot, place it straight to the cover fielder. No run considered. This is the 4th ball from Kam Chompu. Pitch outside of the off stump. Sibona Jimmy guides it to the point fielder. This is a very good over, a good comeback over for Thailand. PNG were looking very solid, scoring powerful runs around the park, and Kam Chompu has changed the pace, and PNG lost their first wicket. This is her last ball of her first over. Sibona sweeps stylishly down to the leg side. The ball is being cut off by the Thailand fielder for 2 runs. Sibona Jimmy gets off the mark, 2 runs. That brings the tally or the total for PNG 1 for 41 after the power play overs, 6 power play overs, and the umpire signals second power play. 1 for 41 after 6 overs. The second power play allows the fielding team to actually have up to 4 fielders outside of the inner circle if the captain wishes to protect her boundaries or put pressure on the PNG batters. This is the 7th over. Chaturangratana is coming from the Manuel, and Holland pushes the ball down to the mid-wicket region. Good running between the wicket. A single for Holland Doriga. She is on 13 runs. Sibona Jimmy on strike. Sibona on strike. Chaturangratana coming from the... Oh, that is a wicket. Nicely stumped by the wicketkeeper for Thailand, Nanapat Koncharoinkai, effecting a brilliant stumping of the bowling of Chaturangratana, claiming the second wicket for the PNG Lewas. Bit deceived in the flight, tries to move out to the pitch of the ball. Spin does it and misses, and nicely taken by Koncharoinkai. And Sibona Jimmy departs cheaply for 2 runs. Thailand pulling the game back from the PNG batters who had made a powerful start, a strong, solid start from Holland Doriga and Konio Oala, and in no time they have lost 2 quick wickets, and the run rate has come down to 6.63. At one stage it was about almost up to 8 runs and over. Thailand are pulling it back from the PNG batting, solid start, 2 for 42. Brandetau is on for PNG Lewas. Captain Brandetau safely defends the ball. Pressure is creeping back onto the PNG side. I think they're feeling a bit of pressure now, and captain has to guide the team onto victory. They cannot afford to lose too many more wickets from here on. They have had a good solid foundation already. They just need to put their heads down, play good shots, pick the right balls to score heavy on, and to make sure keep the scoreboard ticking like so. And that is going to be a close run, and that is another run out from the Thailand fielding. That is brilliant fielding from Thailand. That is the 3rd wicket down. Just as I was saying, PNG need to put their head down. A tight run called by Brandetau has found Holland Doriga short of her ground. Run out. That is the 3rd wicket down for PNG. 3 for 42 in the 7th over, and they have gone bang, bang, bang. PNG losing 3 wickets in quick fashion. That is brilliant fielding. Direct hit. And Doriga is out for 13 runs. And that brings Tanya Ruma for PNG, lowers into the crease, joining Brenda Tao to get the PNG batting back on track. They were cruising, and then 3 quick wickets have changed the momentum. Pressure is back on the PNG side. That is a brilliant over. Good cricket from Thailand women's team. Double wicket over, 1 run conceded. Taking crucial wickets of Sibona Jimmy and Holland Doriga in the same over, and PNG are 3 for 42 after 7 overs. Onika Kamchompu is back on the attack for Thailand. Bowling from the BC end of the field. Brandetau is on strike. Tanya Ruma is on the non-strikers end. Them both will be trying to get the innings back on track after a solid start from Konio Oala and Holland Doriga. They just need to come down a bit, slow down a bit, couple of deep breathe in and out, and get the innings back on track. I think they were on track a few balls ago, and Thailand bowlers have tightened up things up and took 3 quick wickets, puts the pressure back on the PNG batters. 3 for 42, ... 8 over. Good all-round cricket by Thailand, pulling the game back with some tight bowling. PNG batters don't have to do anything silly, just watch the ball, play it on. Nothing silly here, girls. 3-2, good bowling from Onika Kamchom. 5 dot balls. Kamchompu doing a good job for the Thailand team. This is a second over, only conceded 2 runs so far, taking 1 wicket and a big wicket of Konio Oala. Last ball to finish off a second over. Brandetau on strike. Pitch outside, just edged, and it's running down to the boundary line. It will be cut off by the fielder. PNG will, that is close. I think that is the over ball for Kamchompu. Her second over, has done a good job. She's taken 1 for 3 runs in 2 overs. PNG are 3 for 44 after 8 overs. The game has now swung in the balance. I think it's gone back. It was going one way, and now Thailand have pulled it back. It's now in the balance again, and it's gonna be either Thailand or PNG to keep their heads still, keep their heads steady, and get their teams over the line. PNG batters, good bowling. Chaturong Ratana is continuing from the manual of the field. She has also done a very good job for her team after a solid start from the PNG opening batters. The change bowlers have done the trick for Thailand, has slowed things down. for PNG and Thailand, especially in particular Chaturang Ratana. I beg your pardon, very sorry on that part. She's bowled very well. This is her third over, taking 1 wicket for 3 runs. Tanya Ruma on strike, tries to play it on the off stump, rocks on the back foot, punches to the offside, straight to the fielder, a bit of misfield, and Tanya Ruma gets on off strike. Gets off the mark actually. She is on 1 run. There's been some very good bowling from Chaturong Ratana and Kam Chompu, making it hard for PNG, new PNG. Oh, there's a bit of a misfield again, bit of pressure release from the Thailand fielders. Just as the things were tightening up for PNG, a misfield has been affected by the fielder and the balls raced down to the boundary, releases the pressure of the PNG batters. A timely boundary, well played by Brenda Tao, nicely played onto the offside, misfield. The ball goes for 4 runs and PNG are now 3 for 49. In the 9th over, Chaturong Gratana bowling for Thailand and played down to the fine leg region by Brenda Tao, Captain Brenda Tao, for a single run. 6 runs so far in this over. PNG 50 runs on the board, still 60 to get, and Tanya Ruma is on strike. Chaturong Ratana is bowling nicely for Thailand. 6 overs, 6 runs considered of the 9th over. PNG now 3 for 50 after 9 overs. Onika Kamchompu is continuing from the Vicinian of the field. Brenda Tao, captain of PNG team, is on strike, trying to put the innings back on track after a solid start. And Kamchompu and Chaturong Ratana have pulled back the game into the balance now between these two teams. Played onto the leg side by Brenda Tao. Tanya Ruma thinking of a quick single and rightfully sent back by Brenda Tao, as the Thailand fielders were up on their toes on that occasion. It would have been disaster had they decided to run, the PNG batters. And a bit of turn, Brenda Tao comes on the front foot defense. The ball spins across her body and past her bat. Dot ball again, 3 dot balls so far. Another brilliant over so far by Kamchompu, maintaining the pressure on Captain Brenda Tao. Two balls to go. Stretch stump to stump ball. Nicely played by Brenda Tao. Last ball to go, 3 for 50 runs. Kamchompu. And that is the over ball. Maiden over. Crucial maiden over from Kamchompu. Keeping the pressure onto the PNG batter, still needing 60 runs of 60 balls. And we will take, or the players are going to go for a technical break, technical drinks break. The coaches and the coaching staff will be coming onto the field to have a review of things and then go again for the remaining 10 overs. And we will take a break and come back in a short moment. Back to Amini Park, home of Cricket PNG. This is the first T20 match between PNG women's cricket team and Thailand women's cricket team here in Port Moresby. PNG batters Tanya Ruma and Brenda Tao are in for their team, and this is the first ball of Laumi's first over, and Tanya Ruma jumped on a short pitch ball and punches it through the infield and straight onto the boundary for 4 runs, and that is a good shot from Tanya Ruma. The umpire signals 4, and that brings PNG's total to 54 runs. A crucial boundary by Tanya Ruma. Thailand bowlers were bowling really tight. Put back the pressure onto the PNG batters. After a solid start from Holland Doriga and Konio Oala, 3 quick wickets have slowed things down for PNG Lewas. And now Captain Brenda Tao and her experienced batter Tanya Ruma are trying to pull the game back into PNG side, the game is in the balance 3 for 55, 60 balls and 55 runs. The ball is missed by the wicketkeeper by runs for the PNG. There was good awareness from Tanya Ruma on non-strikers and alerting has keeper that the ball has been missed by the wicketkeeper and have gone for 2 runs, keeping the scoreboard ticking. Brandetau defensive shot on front foot. Laomi for Thailand bowling from the Manuan. I'm trying to get the full name. It's Sulipon Laomi for Thailand bowling right arm leg spin from the Manuan of the field. Brandetau watching the ball closely, not doing anything silly. I think that's the way to go, skipper. Nothing silly, just need to give yourself some time before you can go big again, as the run rate required is within reach from here on. That's the over ball. 7 runs considered in the 11th over. PNG are 3 for 58. 3 for 58 runs after 12 overs. No, actually it's 11 overs. 3 for 58 runs after 11 overs, and the equation reads PNG needs another 52 runs with 50 balls remaining and a handful of wickets in hand, 7 wickets to get the runs. But Patuwong for Thailand is now back on the attack for Thailand. The Thailand have worked out PNG's batting lineup, and I think they are happy to go with continue on with their spinners from both ends of the ground. Nicely played onto the leg side by Captain Brandetau. Single run down to the deep mid-wicket fielder, settles for single run as they try and pull this game back into their side, back into onto track, following a strong start from Konyo Ola and Holland Doriga. I think their partnership went for 40 runs in less than 20 balls. Dot ball. Putawong. Tipacha Putawong is coming from the Bicini end of the field. Pitched up, tossed up in the air, given a bit of flight. Tanya Ruma comes on the front foot, hits the ball straight back to the cover fielder, extra cover fielder. Dot ball, 3 for 59. Tanya Ruma on strike. Pitch outside of stump. Tanya rocks back on the back foot, tries to punch it through the field, but straight to the fielder on this occasion, stopping her from getting any runs. Last ball, Patuong hits onto the leg side. There was a bit of risk involved in that shot. Straight up ball, Tanya hits it across the line down to the leg side, and 1 run of the last ball. PNG are 3 for 60 runs after 12 overs, and the WAM graph is showing it. PNG had a flying start. Thailand pulling it back, keeping the game in the balance at this stage. And if Brenda Tao and Tanya Ruma spend a couple more overs for in this innings, they can see them getting the side home from here on. Onto the offside by Tanya Ruma through the infield down to the deep cover fielder. Goes across for single run. PNG score moves up to 61. Brenda Tao on strike. 49 runs to win in 47 balls. Laomi coming from the manual of the field. Single run first ball and a dot ball. Brenda Tao not finding any rhythm here. She's been worked out by the Thailand bowlers. She goes for a reverse sweep this time. Pressure on for the PNG captain. Tries to do something different to put the pressure back onto the bowler. But this time, no run. That is a good move by Brenda Tao, trying to put the pressure back onto the bowler so she can make some mistake. And following ball, she punches it through to the point region, and that is good running from the PNG batters. 3 runs taken. Very good running from Tanya Ruma in particular, pushing the Thailand fielders, and that is good running. Brings Brenda Tao's score to 12 of 26 balls. Tanya Ruma is on strike on 8 runs. Allow me 4 runs so far in this over, 2 balls remaining. Ruma on strike, place it onto the offside through the infield. Deep cover fielder fills it comfortably. 1 run for Tanya Ruma again. Brenda Tao is on strike. 3-4-65. Last ball of the 13th over. It's Sulipon Laomi for Thailand. This is her second over. None for 11 runs. And bit of hit and giggle by Brenda Tao. No run on that occasion. That is the over ball, a dot ball. PNG 3-4-65 after 13 overs with Brenda Tao on 12 runs and Tanya Ruma on 9 runs. 7 overs to go, 45 runs to get in 42 balls with 7 wickets in hand. PNG are now slowly pulled the game back into their side, and they cannot afford to lose any more wickets from here on, or at least for a couple of more overs to allow Captain Brenda Tao and Tanya Ruma to keep chipping away on the target set by Thailand. Tanya takes guard again. Thailand introduces Feng Pai into the attack. It's Chinese Feng Pai. My sincere apologies if I didn't get that pronunciation right. And she starts off with a big wide down the leg side. The umpire signals wide. Extra ball for PNG and a run for PNG. Feng Pine for Thailand is on the attack. Oh, that's a Yorker ball. And Tanya Ruma puts the bat down in time to stop it from getting past her bat onto the stumps. There was a good comeback ball from Feng Pine after a big wide. She gets her line back, almost giving trouble to Tanya Ruma. And Tanya tries to go for a big shot, hits it straight back into the bowler's arm. No runs. A wide, a dot, PN at 366. 44 runs, 40 balls remain, and pressure will be starting creeping to the PNG innings. If the Thailand bowlers keep the pressure on the ball, not giving any loose balls tightly, pressure will be seen on the PNG batter. Feng Pine. Fourth ball. Ruma goes for a big shot, wide pitch, wide off stump. Coming back for the second run. Good run by Tama and Brentau. 2 runs brings the score to 68. And Ruma is on 2 runs. Sorry, I beg your pardon, on 11 runs of 17 balls. On strike, 2 balls remaining from Feng Pine. 3 so far. Good over far. Pitched up, punch to the middle fielder by Tuma. Show interest to rest ball safe by the middle fielder. Pine ball fresh. This will be a big ball for Feng Pine. For a big pitch down to the middle fielder. It's a single run, hit down, but mostly home. The and now 3-4 the bowling time woman. 2 6 bowlers so far, keeping it tight, the time department, and PG 3 chances to score. PCO is out to a player. Back, get on game, right on that. Sully continue, they went very good. 2 steady bowlers, on to offside, raging field. Good. Dot best up. Pressure should be taken. Up pressure that moved up over from Amini. Get a long ball down to the line and brow. They and scored very good in from Captain Brendetau. Pressure was mounting on them. Ball has for a reverse swing the boundary. The left the ball for 1 ball to go. Strike. Ball of last tail. And straight on to Tanya. The key kills it back over ball. Finovas at the 5th G. At 3-6. Partnership Brando and Tanya is with us, which is a ball partnership of the stage. 3 wickets after that. And bring Oala with the partnership innings. 3 wickets locked down for PNG. Ruma and Brendetau. PNG was batters managed to pull back the game onto the side. Now it's for them to get and see the team home here on. Tanya goes for a big shot, tries to play a loose shot. That's a pressure shot. I say that's a pressure shot. They are looking for the bound balls will come in, and now they're trying to force issues. I think the best thing to do is put the head down, about 10 runs of 29 balls, the balls will come. Pressure back on the bowler after Tanya tries to play a big shot. That can work if you try to play posh and but hopefully Tanya and Brendetau keep the head down, wait for the right balls to score boundaries, but in between boundaries keep the scoreboard ticking, go for the single runs, and the bad balls will come, your boundary balls will come. Over the infield by Tanya Ruma. only a single run conceded, 1 run conceded. Still almost a runnable situation, so they don't need to do anything silly. These are two experienced batters, and if they can hang around for another 10 balls, I think the match will be swinging back into the Lewa's hands. Captain Brendetau, very experienced, and Tanya Ruma. I'm sure they are thinking to win the game for their team. The team needs them to be there in the end to get the runs required. Brendetau on strike. Feng Paen is bowling from the BC for Thailand. And pressure ball, the ball goes for a wide, the umpire signals. I think the pressure is back onto the Thailand bowlers as well. And that's what I've been saying, that it's key for Brendetau and Tanya Ruma to hang around for another strings of balls, as pressure is going to be, the pressure can go both ways. Goes for a reverse shot, high percentage shot, dot ball. PNG needing 110 runs to win this match. The equation reached 31 runs still needed of 27 balls remaining. Brendetau, the skipper, is on strike. And goes for, and that's gonna be close, and that is a run out. That is a big blow for the PNG Lewas by the Thailand women's team. Brendetau run out on 17 runs, going for a run that was not even there, I think, in my opinion. And well shot off her ground. Direct hit, good all round cricket by Thailand, sending Brendetau back to the pavilion at a crucial stage of the game. 4 for 79 PNG. Tanya Ruma is the not out batsman. She is now joined by the veteran Pauke Siaka and the vice captain of the PNG Lewas team. Tanya Ruma is on strike, and that is a big blow for PNG by Thailand women's team. Sprayed down the leg side by Feng Paen. I think she is a bit tired, probably jet lagged. They arrived from Thailand midday yesterday, and straight onto the field this morning. Tanya Ruma on strike. PNG on 80 runs, still needing 30 runs in 25 balls. Dot ball again. 4 runs so far conceded in this over, with 1 wicket, a run out. And Tanya Ruma is on 14. She is going to be key here, and she will need the experienced veteran Pauke Siaka's support to see the team home. And goes for a big shot up in the air. Feel it coming across. Ball lands safely on the ground. 1 run for Tanya Ruma after 16 overs. PNG 4 for 81, 29 runs required of 24 balls. Game in the balance, the run rate is indicating it can swing either way. I think PNG will need to see Siaka and Ruma get the remaining runs. They must not leave it to anyone from here on. The team needs them to display the experiences they have acquired over the years. Tanya Ruma and Pauke Siaka are two of the very experienced players in the side. They need to keep their head still, keep the head down, whack the singles and go for big shots where necessary, where rightly. First ball, Chaturong Ratana is back on the bowling for Thailand from the Manu end of the field. Tanya tries to charge down to the ball. Siaka safely home. Siaka comes on strike. Single run. PNG 4-4-82. Chaturong Ratana has bowled 3 overs so far. This is a 4th over, final over. You are only required to bowl 4 overs in T20s. So this is the last over for Chaturong Ratana. Pauke Siaka rocks back on the back foot, hits it onto the Tadman region area. The ball races to the boundary. A timely one for PNG. That is a good shot from the experienced Pauke Siaka. The ball was there to be hit. It was pitched outside of leg, shot wide, rocks on the back foot, slices it over, and the ball races down to the boundary for a timely boundary. 4 runs for PNG, bringing their score to 86 in the middle of the 17th over. They just need to keep the scoreboard ticking, to keep the pressure onto the bowlers. Dot balls don't help. They are needing 24 runs in 21 balls. They've got wickets in hands. And down to the leg side. Umpire signals wide. That is crucial runs for PNG. Pressure is onto the batters and the bowlers. The game in the balance, it can go either way. The players or the team with the cool head will see the sides home. Like the mistakes of misfielding don't help. And that is another boundary by Pauke Siaka. A good shot straight to the fielder, but somehow misfields, fumbles it, and the ball raced down to the boundary for another boundary. 4 runs for PNG, brings the score to 91. That was a pressure release misfield by the Thailand fielder. And like I said, the cool heads will see their side through. PNG edging their noses ahead a bit at this stage. Siaka on 8 runs, on 9 runs after just facing 4 balls, which is crucial cameo from the experienced Pauke Siaka. The game in the balance again, 18 runs of 18 balls required. 3 overs to go, 18 runs. Wickets in hand. PNG should have their noses ahead a bit. They have wickets in hand with two experienced batters batting, and like I said, it will be the cool heads. Whoever puts their head down in the remaining balls will see their teams through. Experienced players, Pauke, and good shot from Siaka again. Gets the ball on the full, plays it down to the mid-wicket region, punches it down to the mid-wicket region, comes around for 2 runs and brings their score to 11 runs. PNG cruising 4-4-94. That is the way to do it. Keep your heads cool, girls. Nothing silly. The cool heads will see their teams through at this stage of the match. And experience, Tanya Ruma and Pauke Siaka are guiding their team closer to victory. Kam Chompu is back in the attack. Ted Ball bowling from the Bisini end of the field. Tanya Ruma chips the ball over the infield. There's a dip. Mid of fielder down protecting the boundaries. The ball lands safely in front of Siaka on strike. Goes back on the back foot. Punches the ball down to the mid-wicket region. That is good batting from the experienced Siaka. Not taking too many risks or nothing silly, just watching the ball, playing it safely. And the cool heads, as I mentioned earlier a few times as well, will get the team home. That is good batting from these two experienced players. Just chipping away, getting the scoreboard ticking, and they now a little under runnable here. 12 runs of 13 balls required. Kam Chompu, last ball. Siaka goes for a slog sweep down to the deep mid-wicket area. That is the over ball, single run. Good batting by Siaka and Tanya Ruma. Siaka on 14 runs and Tanya Ruma on 18 runs. The little cameo from the experience Siaka has swung the game back into the PNG and kind of have their noses peeping ahead at this stage. PNG should win from here. They have lots of wickets in hand. 11 runs to win in 12 balls. 2 overs to go, 11 runs. 4-4-99. Putawong is back on the attack for Thailand. Pitches outside the off stump. Pauke Siaka goes for a back foot drive through to the cover region. Misfield, a fumble, a misfield allows PNG to take an easy single. Fumbles and misfields are not good for Thailand. PNG are cruising home. Pitch outside, off stump, played and missed by Tanya Ruma. A crucial dot ball for Thailand. 10 runs to win in 10 balls. Oh, and that is a big wicket. That is a big wicket for Thailand. Tanya Ruma out stump by wicket keeper Nanapat Koncharoenka. That is good cricket, Good all-round cricket, good bowling, good stumping from the wicket-keeper. Tanya Ruma disappointed there. Just got sucked into the shot, goes too far out, and she is now dismissed. And now Anivare is the new batter for PNG Lewas. Thailand looking to pull the game back at this crucial stage of the match. 10 runs required with 9 balls remaining. And Vare, now Anivare is come to the party. She has a bit of experience under her belt. Again, cool heads will see the teams through. That is a good defensive shot, positive one. Keep your head cool. You have Siaka with you. 10 runs, 8 balls. The wicket really was crucial. Play and a miss. 1 ball and a wicket so far. 1 run and a wicket so far. That is a brilliant over. Now Ani goes for a reverse sweep. Pressure on. That is a good over for Thailand. 1 run and a wicket. That completes the 19th over. 5 wickets for 100 runs. PNG needs 10 runs in 6 balls. Comes down to the last 6 balls. PNG 5 for 100 runs. Pauku Siaka on 15. Vare yet to score. Last over for Thailand will be bowled by Fanita Maya. She has bowled 2 overs so far. Went for a bit of runs when Konyo Ola and Holland Dorrigo were going hard against her. Conceded 17 runs from 2 overs, and she will be bowling the last over. PNG, Pauku Siaka on strike, 15 runs of 9 balls. Now Anivare just joined her, who is yet to score. PNG need 10 runs with 6 balls remaining. Cool heads. Siaka on strike. Taking a bit of time. That ball signaled by the umpire. The bowler not quite ready to release the ball. Pressure on here. That's pressure. That is pressure on for both sides. The batter and bowlers are under a lot of pressure here. Siaka pitched up, hits it straight back to the bowler for a dot ball. No run taken. 5 balls, 10 runs. All or nothing play. Good bowling from Maya. Pitched up full ball. Siaka tries to hit it straight down the ground, but too straight into the bowler. Doesn't take any risk taking any run. 5 balls, 10 runs. Played onto the onside by Siaka. They'll be looking to get 2 runs. That is good running by Siaka and Vare. 4 balls, 8 runs to win. They need a boundary, HA. We need a boundary. Siaka looking at the field, looking at which is the best spot for her to hit her boundaries. But I'm sure Maya is also thinking to restrict her. Onto the onside, and that is a good shot again by Siaka. The ball is running down to the boundary line, and that is a good shot by Pauke Siaka, the experienced veteran. That was a bad ball from Maya, pitched it down to the leg side. The experienced Siaka hits it down to the fine leg region. The fielder is up, straight through the fielder's boundary, a crucial one. That is good batting from the experienced Siaka. Good shot, very good shot. Cuts the equation down to 4 runs with 3 balls remaining. Siaka on strike. Maya, pressure back on the bowler now. Siaka on strike. Good ball, goes the other way. Outside of stump. Siaka tries to move down to the leg side. Ball was pushed down to the off stump side. Outside of off stump. Dot ball. Good bowling from Maya. 2 balls, 4 runs to win. Again, Siaka on strike. Cool heads sees the team through. Maya, 5th ball. Siaka on strike. Goes again, hits down the field, coming back for the 2nd run. Good running from Vare. Gets 2 runs. This is gonna be interesting. 1 ball, 2 runs to win. 1 ball, 2 runs to win. This has come down to the last ball. This has come down to the very last ball of the innings. It's either Thailand or PNG in the very last ball of the innings. PNG 5 for 108, chasing the target of 110, needs 2 runs, 1 run to tie, 2 to win. Siaka on strike. Maya, none for 25, 2.5 overs. The over has gone for 8 runs so far. Siaka on strike. This is it. Last ball comes down to the very last ball. Siaka on strike. Maya moving in. Goes down to the offside. Plays it onto the leg side. Vare coming back for the 2nd run. And she's home. Wins it for the PNG side. 2 runs. Big win for the PNG Lewas. Very good running between the wickets. Nawani Vare and very well batted. The experienced Pauke Siaka scoring crucial 25 runs off 15 balls. A very good cameo in the end. Wins it for PNG, and that is the first game of the T20 series between PNG and Thailand. That is a very, very good game of cricket. Well done to Thailand, defending a small target, and PNG kept their heads cool to the end and won on the last ball. This is the first game of the 2 T20s that will be played in Port Moresby between PNG and Thailand. And PNG have drawn first blood, winning the first game. We will see you back tomorrow for the 2nd game between PNG and Thailand. For now, we are saying goodbye and signing out from Amini Park. See you tomorrow.